going in.
6.5. You're 6.5, right? You're almost gonna be 7, and you're building your first model. I am very proud.
Because life is sad.
Big Mac 78, sponsored by McDonald's. We're not actually sponsored.
Not sponsored by 7-Eleven, but I am building 7-Eleven Zaku.
Oh, very cool.
The high-grade Shaldal custom from Gundam Age. Very similar to a GM mainline series of Gundam, but I mean just their own iteration of it. I like the shade of green. Also, it's a very clean design.
I'm just working on some of the last accessory pieces for my Rig Z. Still haven't plunked out the forehead gem on it though.
It's kind of like neat to like do this because this is essentially a graze, the parts from the original 2015 kit. So it's kind of nice to like get to like mess with that stuff.
Yeah, I cut out all of my parts first.
But the entire kit.
This is how I'm doing my part lay right now. I do it by runner. Like everybody else, we always start off with playing Battleship. It tells you A, and then you have the piece, which is A10. Can you find B9 and B7 on here?
The other way.
Other way. There you go.
There you go.
Awesome. Always want to use it flat against. Now clip.
Yeah.
Good. Again. Excellent. PCF. Can we find that F in here? Nice. Let's pull that out. Good. And let's clean that one up. Can you cut that little part off? Actually, since I paint and I airbrush and I do a lot of like pre-processing and post-processing, I found cutting out all the parts, and since I'm going to put them on alligator clips anyway, then I have a little pile here, and then I start sanding and cleaning every single part down. When I'm ready, or when they're ready to be finished, so to speak, then I'll set them down in a row so then I can start assembly afterwards. But this also kind of helps me pre-plan, what am I going to do with the kit? Do a straight build of the kit, or am I going to do a custom paint?
Finishing up this group. I'm just building up his weapons at this point.
I am building the Zero Gravity Judge. It is a third-party kit.
Building the real grade Hydra Rumble. You know, a ninja cat made. This here is just a thigh, so it goes together like this.
Oh, okay.
Your little leg. They put a seam right down the side, so I'm trying to make the seam go away basically.
Oh, we're on a second leg.
Oh, look at that. 2 legs.
You have to put the long.
And let's drop this thing up there. I'm literally like bringing it in, and like it starts slipping. I'm like, no, I caught it.
Oh.
And the lady's like, ooh, that good catch. I'm like, yeah, it's almost $200
Because it's 2 meters is 6. Yeah. Can you see which piece we need? What letter? Oh, can you say the letter and the number? Yeah. Now flip it over. Flip it over. There you go. All right, make sure you're always using the flat part next to those little lines, right? Good cut. So let's adjust your grip. I'm gonna turn your wrist here, okay? There you go. Now cut against the edge.
Good job.
Nice. And one more. Keep staying close.
I have a big backlog or a pile of shame. Picked up actually 3 of these kits just because I like the look of it. It's a little bit more, futuristic. Can't have robots without a big truck. Just ahead of the chest. I did throw on the decals here, you know. I have my little modeling knife. Hopefully you won't see me cut my fingers or anything like that. I think having that once a month thing, that second week, here, lots of people are in the same hobby. It's kind of a motivation thing. Almost semi-social. Good for you, Gundam. Built in Real Grade Impulse Mark II, or Spec 2, excuse me. I am building the Yakashiki version 2.0.
Oh, sweet.
Lift Anavanta. Now we have all the pieces that we need for this. Can you put them together? This one's a little tricky, so I'm going to do this one for you here. Okay? Now I want you to go ahead and sandwich these 2 pieces together. Can you do that? Make a sandwich for me. 2 fingers, squeeze. Ah, solid.
I'm building a ground Gundam right now using pieces and turmoil right here. Machine gun.
The Zaku 3 custom. Legs and arms so far.
Make sure you get the cutting edge on there. Yep, right like that. Yep, good job, buddy.
Desk buddies.
Drops the mic.
Doing the heavy arms, high grade. Technically, the first high grade I've actually ever built. That way back when Gundam first came onto the scene, I bought one of the no grade, and it was literally a heavy arms. It's kind of coming back to origin, I guess.
We were just talking about the high grade Calibarn. I'm gonna paint it like Kiki's Delivery Service. That required me taking all the parts off and then sectioning off sections and doing a test build to see where everything's supposed to look. Then I'll take it apart and then do all the painting. But it is a science. Once I figured out this particular workflow, it just made sense to me. I was like, oh, okay, I need to paint them anyway. I might as well skip the step and just go into paint, get everything all done, and then I just do it a single assembly and then I'm good to go. I'm really into Gundam. Shocker.
For up to a certain gigabyte.